Hello and welcome to the Twitcher Life podcast, the show that talks all about birds and bird watching. I am the president of Twitcher Life, Arnold. Today, we're going to talk about a group of birds that often get a bad reputation, but are absolutely important to nature, vultures. While they might not be the prettiest birds to everyone, they are truly amazing and incredibly important. Vultures are scavengers and mostly eat carrion, the dead flesh of animals. This valuable diet puts them at the head of nature's recycling team. They prevent diseases from spreading by consuming rotting carcasses that might otherwise become breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses. Ecosystems would be quite different looking and smelling without vultures, and disease will be capable of spreading much more readily among wildlife and even livestock. They are really the unsung heroes of environmental health. Vultures do vary in size depending on the species. At the smaller end, you have birds like the black vulture, which could be around 25 inches or 60 centimeters in length and weigh anywhere from 4 to 6 pounds or 2 to 3 kilos. And there are the true giants, the Andean condor, a New World vulture, which stands as tall as 3 feet or 1 meter and has a wingspan up to 10 feet or 3 meters or more, making it one of the largest flying land birds on Earth. Although different in size, most vultures share some features that suit their lifestyle. Most have bare heads, and some cases bare necks, which helps them keep them clean as they feed on dead bodies. No feathers too dirty. Their feathers are typically dark, ranging from black to brown or gray. They possess some broad wings for soaring and strong hook beaks to tear flesh. Vultures are not really renowned for their highly elaborate nests like some birds. Nesting does vary with the species. Some, like the black vulture, will just lay their eggs on the ground in a concealed spot under a bush or in a hollow log. Others, like the California condors, will lay their eggs in protected crevices or caves on cliffs. Vultures would usually have 1 or 2 eggs, and both parents alternate in incubating the eggs and taking care of the young. The young vultures stay with their parents for an extended period, even for months. They learn valuable things like how to scavenge and social behaviors. Many species of vultures form strong pair bonds and may even mate for life, and their family units can be quite tight-knit. Vultures also have many impressive physical characteristics that help them thrive in their unique niche. Their bald heads and necks, which I described, are a valuable adaptation for cleanliness. Their powerful hooked beaks are perfectly suited for tearing through tough hides and flesh that allow them to access the nutrients of carcasses. While their talons are powerful, they are not necessarily as sharp or as specifically adapted for live prey gripping as eagles or hawks. Instead, they are better suited for walking and holding food down. And then, of course, there are their massive wings, possibly the most distinctive of all their characteristics. Vultures are soaring flight specialists using thermal air currents to glide effortlessly at great heights for hours with minimal flapping. This energetically economical flight allows them to scour large areas in search of food. Their sharp eyesight allows them to spot carrion from miles and kilos away. Some also have an extremely sharp sense of smell, rare in birds, which allows them to sniff out the gases that are emitted by decaying flesh even when they are not in sight. As I mentioned, vultures are primarily scavengers. They eat nearly exclusive carrion, deceased animals, This is a function that is vital to ecosystems. By removing carcasses in a timely manner, they recycle nutrients back to the environment and, most importantly, prevent the spread of disease that can infect other wildlife, livestock, or even humans. Although some species will occasionally scavenge very sick or badly hurt animals, their main food source is what is already deceased. Different species will specialize in different types of carrion. Some will handle pressure corpses, while others will specialize in older, more rotting bodies. Vultures typically begin breeding at the age of 3 to 7 years, depending on the species. The young vultures are completely dependent on their vultures after hatching and are fed regurgitated food by them. They remain at the nest or around the nest for a long period of time, learning to fly and scavenge. Vultures are very social birds, especially when it comes to feeding. They'll gather in large flocks at carcasses, and there's even a neat packing order that depends who gets the dine first. You'll frequently see them circling high in the air in flocks called a kettle as they search for the countryside for food. They also have a special defense mechanism. Some vultures, when stressed or threatened, can puke out the contents of their stomach, which makes them a stinky predator deterrent. Hope you listeners like the topic today and share with other bird lovers. So, with that, we have reached the end of the podcast. If you want to reach us out, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The channel name is Twitter Life. Thank you so much for listening. Peace!